it's Abby, and welcome back to my channel. I am outside because it is finally warm in Toronto and I'm enjoying the sun. So, yeah, I just wanted to come out here and really talk about something that was heavy on my mind and heavy on my heart, and that is self acceptance. So, I have my journal entry that I want to read you guys. I'm better at writing than I am speaking. And so sometimes it's easier for me to write in my journal because for some reason things flow better when I got a pen in my hand. So I'll read what I was talking about. So self acceptance. I think a lot of people are dealing with social anxiety, myself included sometimes. Me pretending to read while someone passes by. We get nervous around others. We get nervous expressing ourselves. Why? Because we haven't accepted ourselves yet. Maybe we haven't found ourselves yet. Maybe we are struggling to find ourselves because it's a season of change and so much is in motion that we feel disconnected from our true selves. Whatever it is, it's making us shy. It's making us hide within our comfort. And as a result, we feel small. We feel like we can't exactly be happy. A part of us is missing. A part of us is dormant at the moment. And so lately, I've been thinking about social anxiety and what causes us to feel this shyness. What causes us to be so nervous in a room that we can't even speak what's on our mind, that we can't even be calm around others. And it hit me. The root, and I have it written here, that's why I'm looking down. The root of social anxiety is really a lack of self acceptance. We get anxious and shy around others because we haven't accepted ourselves yet. We haven't reconciled whatever issues we have within ourselves about ourselves. And I say the word issues because when we think about them, we make them issues. They're not actually issues. They're things that we have said are bad about ourselves or have labeled about ourselves. And oftentimes, in reality, those things are completely normal, and those things aren't even something to be embarrassed about or something to be shy about. And also, what I've been thinking, what I realized is that we are all one human race. And I think something that helps with overcoming social anxiety or overcoming or trying to develop self acceptance is realizing that we are all reflections of each other. Every human being on this planet experiences the same emotions and goes through the same things. There are only a certain amount of emotions that the human race can feel. There's no human being on this planet that feels an emotion that another being hasn't felt. And so, understanding that and knowing that everyone is going through the same thing, maybe at different intensities and at different times within different phases of their lives, but everyone is going through things. Understanding that helps us really just accept ourselves and be ourselves because we understand what people are going through. We understand that it's okay to be awkward in this moment, or it's okay to be into this or into that. It's okay to like this kind of art. It's okay to like this kind of music. It's okay for my voice to shake when I speak in front of a crowd. Like, it's completely normal, right? And I think people that are struggling, sorry, I hope this is not too windy. I think train. I think people that are struggling with social anxiety, and I've struggled with it a bit as well, are really fighting the urge to be themselves. There's something within you that is holding back from really being your true self, right? And I know for me, like I've always grown up shy ever since I was a young kid, I've always been shy, and I definitely had like social anxiety to a certain degree. Um, and as I was getting older, towards high school, is really where I broke out of it, because my confidence increased and I started getting more attention. And I think that created like a false sense of confidence for me. I started getting a lot of male attention. I was growing into myself. And because of that, I really started to accept myself more, or just be more confident. And so I overcame it through that. But even just coming out of this pandemic, sort of coming out of this pandemic and being in isolation for so long, like coming out of it, I realized I lost my social skills. I was in rooms and I was nervous. I didn't want to talk about the things that I cared about. I thought they were weird. I thought they were like not cool, and I thought people would judge me, and so I would keep to myself, and I wasn't my social butterfly personality that I love. And so I understand completely, and I've like dealt with it myself as well. So anyways, we're gonna pause here because this guy's coming back again with his dog, and it's really annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna be myself because I'm talking about self acceptance and I'm being shy in this park. So, you know what? F it. People are gonna see me talking to my phone, and they're not that close that they can hear what I'm talking about. So, I don't care. Anyways, I am. Well, I've already read this book, Women Who Run with the Wolves. It's an amazing book. It's super inspiring, and it talks about a number of topics. And in this book, it kind of touches on a similar topic. It says, to be ourselves causes us to be exiled by many others, and yet to comply with what others want causes us to be exiled from ourselves. And so there's a duality here wherein if we are ourselves, we become exiled from others. When we decide that we are not going to paint this covering over ourselves, and we are just going to be free, and we're just going to be weird because that's who we are, we exile ourselves from the mass. But what we don't understand within that moment is what we're doing is we're actually bringing ourselves closer to the ones that really resonate with us and the ones that really operate on that same frequency. And so on a superficial level, yes, we're exiling ourselves, but we're exiling ourselves from the masses, right? And it goes on to say, but if we comply with what others want, right? If we don't exile ourselves from the masses, if we just put our heads down and do whatever everyone's doing and wear what everyone's wearing and talk how everyone's talking, then guess what? We become exiled from ourselves. And so in that situation, when we deny ourselves to please others, to fit in, we lose ourselves. And that's really when you become dull, right? And I've experienced that so much in my life, where I feel like just now I'm starting to really learn who I am. As crazy as that sounds, I'm 24 and I'm like learning who I am. I can say it, like I don't know who I am. I see little glimpses and I get understanding here and there. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually not like that. I'm actually like this. But that's because I've been denying myself for so many years. Like, there are so many sides to me that I haven't just expressed because I think it's weird and because I think people will judge me. And I've seen how that really causes me to be exiled from myself. And what I've really learned is that when you are not walking with who you truly are, you're not walking in alignment. And that is the worst thing that you can do to yourself. When you're not walking in alignment, you're dull, you're aching. It's like you're sick, like your soul is sick, you know? But anyways, this is a phase for me where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna accept myself fully, and I'm just gonna be me. And as weird and as crazy as it's gonna look and as it's gonna sound and as people are gonna judge me, I am so filled and I'm so happy just being myself. And I know that with that, I'm going to attract people that are like me as well. And so if I'm surrounded by people that are like me and I am truly me, guess what? I'm living in my essence. I'm living in my soul skin. I'm happy. I'm me, I'm authentic, I'm living the way that God intended me to live. And so that is my prayer. That is my prayer for everyone watching this. That is my prayer for anyone struggling with social anxiety, is that you get to a point where you can accept yourself, flaws and all, and know that you're worthy and loved with all those flaws. Okay, I definitely have to pick a better spot next time because I think I have like a 3 minute window between trains and I'm kind of long winded. Anyways, that is it for today. I recommend you guys read this book. It's amazing. It's not only for women, like men can learn from it too. And maybe we can have like a book club on it because there's so many gems that I've got from this book, and this book has helped me overcome so many things. And so I'd recommend it for you guys, and like share if you've read it. Anyways, like I said, I'm long winded, but like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment so that we can connect. I think commenting is the most important thing that you can do because I want to know who's listening and I want to like connect. If this resonates with you, I want to connect. Like, let's build a community, let's build a commune, man. Anyways, praying for y'all dealing with social anxiety. I know that we're going to overcome it, and I know we're going to be better people for it, for overcoming it. So all the best to you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.